Hi, everyone. We're going to continue talking about the League of Nations, the Treaty of Versailles, and Wilson's 14 points. So, recall from last time, the 14 points was just a plan to try to prevent future wars from happening. They were steps that the world should take to make sure there's no more future wars, make sure there is peace, cooperation in the world. So, out of the 14 points, we really singled off a few of them, and as you see them right here. So Wilson said we should have freedom of the seas, where all countries should be able to freely navigate the seas peacefully during times of war or during times of peace. They should be safe, no more unrestricted submarine warfare, that type of stuff. He also said all the countries of the world should reduce their military strength. Every country. No more big huge wars with big huge armies with all these new weapons. Let's reduce that. Let's try to limit that from happening again, as militarism was part of the reason World War One was possible. And he said we should create a League of Nations, this group of countries this organization that all countries of the world would join to try to work problems out together, cooperate with each other, and prevent wars from happening. And if wars do happen, deal with those wars. So our main question is, did Wilson get any of these main points that he wanted in the Treaty of Versailles? Well, did he get freedom of the seas? No. We can still have battle in seas. We can still have unrestricted submarine warfare after the Treaty of Versailles, that type of stuff. Did we reduce the military strength of all countries? No. Only Germany was unfairly forced to reduce their military size, their military strength. And even though they had not started World War One. And did we create a League of Nations to prevent future wars? Yes. So Wilson did get this organization to help prevent these future wars. So let's continue. So now, with the League of Nations, all these countries would join together and promote peace, cooperation, and try to prevent these future wars. But if a war did break out, if it was unsuccessful in preventing a future war, the League of Nations would have to, at times, join these wars to stop them. So say an innocent country was attacked by another country, they tried to take it over. The League of Nations would have to, all the countries in the League of Nations would have to work together to stop it, and at times might have to join the war to stop the aggressor, stop the aggressive country that did it. And this is going to rub some people in the United States the wrong way. Let's take a look. So, the question is, did we actually join the League of Nations? Strangely, even though it's Wilson's idea, the United States did not join the League of Nations. We refused to because we were afraid of what might happen if we joined. So, we failed to join and ratify the Treaty of Versailles. That just means accept it. So a senator in the United States Senate named Henry Cabot Lodge is going to convince a lot of his fellow Republican senators and a lot of the American people that if the United States joined the League of Nations, we would lose some of our sovereignty, some of our ability to decide if and when we want to go to war. So if that war broke out, if we were in the League of Nations, we might have to join it. We might lose our ability to decide if we signed and ratified the League of Nations. So they're going to block this effort to ratify it, even though the League of Nations was their president's idea. It was Woodrow Wilson's idea. They thought if we did this, we would be brought into more foreign wars, future wars, and would be forced to send more troops overseas as a result. And a lot of people after World War One are going to say the United States needs to be neutral again. We need to be isolationist, not deal with these other countries because we didn't get a lot out of World War One. Let's take a look at two political cartoons really fast. It says the 14 principles of Wilson's peace terms to the Imperial German government. So up here we see in Roman numerals that it goes all the way up to 14, meaning these steps represent Wilson's 14 points. And if the German people and the world really walk up these 14 steps, what do we achieve? World peace. Over here, this one's more fun. There's a man marrying two people. We have Uncle Sam right here. You see the stars, the beard, and all that. And he's marrying foreign entanglement. So America is joining foreign struggles, foreign conflicts. And if they get married, the way they're getting married together is through the what? The League of Nations right here. It says, if any man can show just cause why they may not lawfully be joined together, let him speak now. And I should have said this earlier. This cartoon is called Interrupting the Ceremony. So who is speaking now? Who is saying why these two things should not join together? Why the United States should not start joining more foreign entanglements, foreign wars? Well, it's the United States Senate. It's Senator Henry Cabot Lodge. He's saying we have constitutional rights. We have the right to join any war we want to. So this is ultimately what the United States wanted to do, what Woodrow Wilson wanted to do, and that clash between them stopped us from having this peace plan and actually lowered the ability of the League of Nations to function as a result. And as we know, failing to join the League of Nations, failing to follow Woodrow Wilson's 14 points, and punishing Germany is going to lead to World War II happening. And these peace proceedings are going down the drain, as you see right here. Hope you understood, guys. Hope that helped. Thank you.